pretty sure she means these cycles. Can't ride a bicycle in space. Nope. Can't do it. Can't do it. Welcome back to Y.E.S, everyone. Today we're going to talk about Cycles, the somewhat recently new album by SwuM. The reason I'm a little hesitant to say that is because this album was released earlier this year, and apparently SwuM recently also released another album. I listened to this one recently and then just realized, oh, okay, I've got another one I probably need to check out because I really like this album. I also reviewed SwuM's album from last year, Y.E.S, or Aries, I'm not sure. It looks like Y.E.S. Anyway, there was a lot of good things that came out of that. It was pretty small, but even with a few tracks, like a lot of times when you get with lo-fi and Chillhop music, whether it's an album or an EP, it can sometimes be a little shorter than maybe you would like for it to be, but if it packs the right kind of punch, you are in for a treat. I don't necessarily subscribe to the idea that all album artwork is supposed to indicate exactly the setting or mood that the album's supposed to go to, but it can do that a lot of times, and the vibe in this album is very reminiscent of what you probably are thinking of experiencing something in the peaceful realm of outer space. Now I say that because if you watch maybe Star Wars, Star Trek, or maybe a movie like Gravity where everything just seems really chaotic, you wouldn't think of peaceful in space necessarily. But maybe more like a subconscious type of peace, or maybe one that has a little more focus to it, like Ad Astra perhaps. You would get that feeling with this album, and I am very surprised what I got out of this. While only being 8 tracks long, I got kind of different ideas with each one going down, while feeling like some things are on the slight edginess for lo-fi, musically speaking, and others feel more of a tech-oriented vibe for those space stations you should be in when you're in space. And getting right down to it, I'm going to highlight 3 tracks real quick. Really, I could highlight a lot of things here, and I'm very surprised by some of the directions that I was looking into this album when reviewing it. The first track in here that I'd like to highlight is Same Thing. The entire experience here is just feeling like you are in a space simulation. Peacefully, but nonetheless, simulation. Going down to the 6th track, we have Wish. A very techie Astro vibe, for sure. I wrote down just feeling like it was a hard twinkle in the sky because of, again, the techiness. You literally feel like you are space streaming when listening to this one. And it closes out really well with the casual, calm down song in Self-Louvre. Now I've highlighted the songs. What do I think overall? I was very shocked about the way I approached how I'm going to recommend this album, because I did have some production gripes with it, but very minimal, and I just thought to myself, I really like this, and I don't know what it is entirely that I am ever so slightly skeptical-ish, or just thinking, I wish that was a little bit more, whether attuned or just adjusted to my ear in a way that I would have preferred, but I re-listened to this a fair amount of times, not a whole lot, but a fair amount of times, and I just kind of came to the conclusion that, you know, there are other things about this album that make me really enjoy it. It's not necessarily the height of my year, but I don't really feel like I can quarrel with what the full project is collectively as a whole. It's a quick 8 tracks that I think put you in that mood that maybe you could use right now. I know a lot of people could use right now. You want to find some peace? Turn this bad boy on and see what kind of mood this changes you to. You'll probably find something much better than some of the chaos that maybe the world is enduring at the moment. And I think SwuM did a terrific job here. I feel like there's a lot more analytical things that I could comment on, but it kind of just deserves you, the listener, to go out and experience it for yourself. So I'm going to do this. After everything that's been said and more that you can find in this album with the grades for the said categories here, how would I recommend this album? I am going to give it...
Yes.
What can I say? It brings me peace. It does everything that I think I need it to. I can see a lot of other people who aren't actually going to give it an honest listen feel it's very dismissive. I don't feel that way. I've enjoyed this album a lot. I could put it on replay. It's very situational, but I think that a lot of other people could and probably need their moods changed by a project like this. Don't let this one get away from you in order to find some of that, whatever you want to call it, that good aura, those positive vibes, that inner channeling piece that you and probably a lot of other people out there could use, to be very frank. But that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you again so much for watching. Be sure to also follow me at my social media links down in the description below and insert cool call to action graphics right here. Be sure you follow these so that you can come back where you can discover, promote, and review the best in entertainment, culture, and lifestyle, while not forgetting quality, values, and fun. And above all, get that yes in your life. See you next time.